On the north coast of the Dominican Republic, there's a huge natural bay by the town of Luperon, where there's both a vibrant local and cruising community. The town is super accessible from the anchorage, and the street is where the action is, not behind walled gardens or in air conditioning. If you're open to it, within the first few days you'll be learning the names of some locals and be greeted by someone who knows yours. Maybe it's because I grew up in a small town, but I love Luperon. Pour yourself a beverage and join us in the Dominican Republic.
Becalmed on our way to the Dominican Republic. Goodbye, Turks and Caicos. It was beautiful, but we're looking forward to a new adventure. Dominican Republic, here we come.
One of the things that's interesting about sailing is the degrees of freedom. What do I mean by that? So you travel by airplane, and you just gotta find your seat. You gotta get onto the right plane, that's it. You go by car, okay, you've got more choices. It's usually pretty obvious which way to go, and then like once you're going, you're just in a lane. Walking, maybe you could argue you could go any which way. You're usually walking down a sidewalk or a path or whatnot. Out here, they could go in any direction. Okay, but whatever. You don't really have that many degrees of freedom, just point in the direction you want to go. Well, that's called the rub line, and it's not always the quickest way to go. It's not always the smartest way to go. So right now, north of the Dominican Republic, we really get into the trade winds for pretty much the first time. And that's a tough condition to make east progress in, to go further east than you already are. So I am not at a straight point towards the Dominican Republic right now. I'm sailing as much east as I am south, even though the island is mostly south of where we are. I would like to get all of my east done before the winds pick up and then sail south. Maybe it's a little bit more conservative, maybe I'm adding time to my route, but I'm also trying to avoid getting close and having to turn straight into the wind and with the motors on and beat up and down facing the waves. One day at a time, one little decision at a time. We'll get there. Maybe we'll get there at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Maybe we'll get there at noon tomorrow. I hope we don't get there at 4 tomorrow, but we might. But we'll see. See what the winds do and see what the captain's navigational skills do. We'll see. It's peaceful.
We had a beautiful sail south from the Turks and Caicos. It was so calm, Kyron even managed to get in some schoolwork. The boys did some fishing, which didn't amount to much besides passing the time, as usual. But it was a peaceful evening, capped off by a beautiful sunset. As the new day dawned, the winds picked up, making part of our crew pretty seasick for our final leg of our journey.
About 20 miles out from the Dominican Republic. Just spot land. Always exciting. This passage is going to end up being the better part of 24 hours. For a while in the middle of the night, didn't know if we'd make Luperon or if we'd have to fall off a bit, but still 20 miles out, but it looks like we're going to get in. It'll be noon as opposed to 8 a.m. Would have liked to have gotten to the the harbor entrance earlier, but hopefully the winds stay manageable. We got about 17 knots right now. We're pointing as high as we can.
Oh look, there's a little, there's a seal or I don't know what that is. An otter maybe? Yeah. Is that a person? Oh, it's a person. There was like a seal or something over here.
How do you park, or technically anchor, a boat? This is 5x real time, which turns out to still leave plenty of time to give you the lowdown. Sometimes it's easy. No tide, 8 feet of water, good holding sand, and plenty of room. Sometimes it's harder. It's not like a mall parking lot with nicely marked spaces. You have to look around. Get a sense for how much room there is in different places. Estimate how the wind and tide will make boats swing, and how much chain other boats have out. At water level, it sometimes looks like an intimidating sea of masts. But a satellite view, which of course we don't have real time, shows that even with leaving plenty of room for the through channel on the south side, there are several openings. But sometimes just when you think you've found a nice spot, you look at the map and realize it looked great above the water, but there's a reason no other boats are there. It's less than 2 feet deep at low tide. Luperon was intimidating for the first timer. After looking around for a while and getting warned off by a couple of locals, we went ahead and picked up a mooring ball. It was $25 a week, so not exactly going to break the budget, but it still felt like a bit of a failure. Like George Costanza says about parking, why should I pay when if I apply myself, maybe I can get it for free?
Hola, my name is Papo.
Hi, Babo.
My compadre Christian.
Christian, nice to meet you both.
Mucho gusto.
No, it's a different dog.
How do you know?
Because the other one was littler. Walking the vibrant streets of Luperon is an experience for the senses. The buildings are colorful, the music is loud, and the people are friendly. The smell of grilled meat and the sound of metalwork or old men playing dominoes fills the air. Stray dogs, happy and lazy, lounge in the shade. But if you're looking for fresh produce in this lush and fertile town, it's harder to find than you might think. One of the most exotic experiences I've had since leaving the States was hunting down the produce truck which roams the streets most mornings, seemingly never in the same spot twice, and rummaging through piles of fresh veggies in the back of a pickup truck. Well, wasn't something I expected. Locally grown fresh produce at dirt cheap prices equals one happy cruising mama. No matter how I had to procure it.
Coming out to our garage.
I want to sit in the back. Mom, will you please place it?
Sure.
Can you tie us on that one?
He knew I was going to be there.
They're looking at us with a pretty similar wariness as like, all right, this is it, I think. Junior? Yeah.
What do you see?
How far back in here do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, right there. I think that's sitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Propano.
Propano.
Gas. Ajá, eso.
Okay.
Gas. Aquí.
Yeah.
Hola.
This car that rented from a local, so the sole piece of contact he's got from me is a WhatsApp number. That's it, a WhatsApp exchange. I've not paid him. He has no credit card information. He's not seen my driver's license, does not know my last name. And here we are, driving around.
And what, the car costs like 30 bucks for the whole day?
It's gonna be less than 30 bucks. I asked her this morning, you want me to pay now? No, don't worry about it. So it's like, I think I'll have it back around 5. Today? Yeah, today. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great. All right.
My tummy does not like this.
What do you guys think? It's been a while since you've been in a car. Whoa.
I hate the stop and go because of cows. Oh, cows. Yeah. Really annoying.
So what do you guys think? What is it like being in a car after so long?
It's like being a boat. You get seasick. Except in this case, I get land sick and speed sick. Yeah, I get seasick. He gets car sick.
It feels like we're going really fast, doesn't it? We haven't.
Are going really fast. We've gone faster than I've gone in a long time.
A long time. Everybody wants? Come on. We've got the whole rainbow here.
Red, orange, yellow.
Puerto Plata.
Only blue, purple.
So you figured out where this antique store is?
I'm all turned around, I don't know.
You're all turned around? There's a little blue dot on your phone that shows where you
It
are.
doesn't show the direction in which to walk to get to it. I mean, I guess
Oh
I could actually
Let me see.
do that.
Let me see.
It's hard. Technology's hard.
So we're right here.
So what would your approach was just to give up?
Yeah. Just wander. until I
Can't
find
get
it.
there. Yeah. Oh, I do know. What
Okay, so let's see if it is possible to make our way from the blue dot to the orange thing. Does the umbrella street have shops on it?
I assume it does have shops.
I hope. Can we go in the shops?
Yeah.
Yay. Only if they are leather shops. No.
Look really bored. Okay.
Hey, 15 seconds of fighting free play.
Teeter-totters are dangerous, man.
That's probably the last time you've been on it.
That is. I'm never getting on one again. Oh, these have, that one over there has handlebars.
Only
A
one.
lot of teeter-totters. I would wonder if these were all full. Like no room on a teeter-totter anymore.
I know, yeah, that's right. There's so many. I've never seen so many in my life.
Only one side. Glass. Can you see?
Fort San Felipe was commissioned in 1564 by the King of Spain to protect the beautiful island from the devastating effects of pirates. It remains an impressive structure to this day. Equally impressive to this seafaring crew were the amenities offered at the Serena grocery store in Puerto Plata, the Dominican Republic's equivalent to a Target or Walmart, which was a far cry from the roving veggie trucks in Luperon, and was honestly a bit overwhelming.
So, mystery confirmed. We're running in it. This car runs on propane.
Maybe.
Yeah.
How much are we getting, Dad?
Half a tank.
So Eily is about to get her hair braided. Something she's wanted a long time.
Yeah.
What is happening here?
Luperon is a small town that has seen better days. Unemployment is high. On the other hand, there's a vibrant community. From a cruiser's perspective, Luperon may not be for everyone. It's a very well-sheltered hurricane hole, but that also means there isn't great water circulation, so you wouldn't want to swim in the bay. It's relatively crowded and surrounded by mangroves, so unless the breeze is up, there are bugs around dawn and dusk. But I love Luperon. Some people come and never leave, and while it didn't happen to us this trip, we look forward to coming